Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Great to see you all popping into the room today. Welcome to today's daily antidote of song brought to you by Carpe Diem Arts. We are super glad to be here on a day which is somewhere in the 1400s, and I hope somebody might even cue me as to which day it is. It is Tuesday. We've got a couple more days of Black History Month right now, so we are still singing and thinking about Black History Month. And in another couple days, we'll start celebrating and honoring Women's History Month. So please stick around for all of the upcoming amazing music that we're going to be putting in front of you. I am delighted today to be here with Shruthi Vishwanath coming in from Pune, India. She is going to be our song leader for the day. Super exciting. Also, want to welcome Aaron coming in from New York City, running our tech for us today. Thank you so much, Aaron. Can everybody in the room please help me wave to everybody on the live stream? Hello, folks out there who are joining us from the live stream. We're glad you're here. If it's noon Eastern, you're always welcome to come find us in here in the actual Zoom room. And if it's any other time, we're really glad that you're joining us and hope you enjoy singing along. So I am going to say hi to the folks also in this room with us. So I see Deborah in Kentucky is here. Hi, Deborah. Bob and Mabel and the Bears are here. Nice to see you guys, or at least Mabel and the Bears. Hi to Gary in Massachusetts, Deli in Maryland, Arlene in California, Dan in Vienna, Virginia, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Cricket in Maryland, Susan in Cincinnati, Ohio, Sheila in North Florida, Lola in British Columbia. Hi to Annette in California, Sue in Seattle, Sarah in Texas, Storm in Massachusetts, Benet in Berkeley, California, Elizabeth also coming in from California, Jim Harkless coming in from Maryland. Great to see your smile. Dawn, nice to have you with us today. Not sure if you're new to us coming in from Massachusetts. We're glad you're here. Jamie in Victoria, nice to have you with us today. Ruth and Clive coming in from Birmingham, UK. Very lovely to see you. Anne in Silver Spring, Maryland. Very nice to see you. Let's see who's on page 2. Jane coming in from Texas. Nice to have you. Fred in Maryland. Nice to have you. Nancy coming in from Washington State. Susan in Tacoma Park, Maryland. Tusi coming in from Massachusetts. Nice to see you. Don't often get you on camera. We're glad we get to wave to you. Clive coming in from Birmingham, UK. Great to see you today. Loriana, Kachina, and Courtney coming in from Vermont. Caroline in DC. Bronwyn in Victoria. Carol in Connecticut. Kavya coming in from Bangalore, India. Nice to see you today. Hello to Shilpa, maybe also coming in from India. Glad to have you. Nancy in Washington. Anna, our Daily Antidote Program Manager. Really glad you're here with us today in the room. Amanda and Miles in Michigan. And maybe some more folks that I just missed still loading in. I will hopefully get Amanda and Miles in Michigan, hopefully get you on the goodbye end of things. Let's all take a deep breath. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Yeah, I just saw Sarah in Texas go like that. That's the good move. Like, come down from wherever we are and join us in this Zen space. And always singing with Shruthi is a very Zen activity. So I don't even remember what day it is. And actually, nobody gave me a cue card. So let's say we're somewhere between day 1400 and 1450. Woo! Okay. Shruthi, I'm really glad you're here, Shruth. What do you have for us today?
So, hey everyone. Just given everything that's happening around us, and everything. Ha, I needed this. I needed this song today, and it's also Black History Month, and this is a song that on the internet and even in school I just learned as an African American spiritual. Um, Way back when I was like 12 or 13, and I remember it used to be our favorite song to sing in choir for a while. And then I forgot about it. And then years later, I stumbled upon the Mahalia Jackson version, and I was just completely taken over by the song, and so I won't leave you all in a big mystery. This is Soon I Will Be Done, and it's really about I don't know. It seems to be about these times. I know she sang it like 50 years earlier, more than 50 years earlier, but it seems to be for those times and these times and every time. And today I just want to sing it as a prayer for everything that's happening. So this is Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world. The troubles of the world. The troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world. Going home to live with my Lord. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world. The troubles of the world. The troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world. Going home to live with my Lord. No more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. Going home to live with my Lord. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world. The troubles of the world. The troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world. Going home to live with my Lord. I want to meet my mother. I want to meet my mother. I want to meet my mother. Going home to live with my Lord. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world. The troubles of the world. The troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world. Going home to live with my Lord. Going home to live with my Lord. So.
Wow, Shruthi, thank you so much. That was remarkable and amazing. And I have to say, felt to me like a very different Shruthi that we sang with today, not your usual sound in this space anyway. And it was really super delightful to, I don't know, have a voice coming from you that felt like it was coming a little bit from a different place. It was pretty amazing. And also the content of the song really being entirely relevant to, I would say, many people's experience right now, getting up every day, whether you're living in it or reading about it. There's just a lot going on that's hard to process and hard to live with. So love to hear more about how you're feeling and how you're thinking and what you're singing to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. Like this is to make me feel better. It's also the voice that you spoke about, right? I keep wondering what my actual voice is, and this is something that I don't know. Even I, as a teacher, speak about it a lot to my students, saying, what's your true voice? And really, when a song like this comes up, I'm reminded that I'm a composite being. I am it's not a singular voice that I have in my body. It's something I've discovered over the years because I struggled with it a lot as a kid because I grew up in a choir, and for 7 8 years I studied in a choir. And when I say choir, I mean, singing English songs or like more Western centric repertoire. And a lot of the times that was in conflict with who I thought I should be, or sometimes my Indian repertoire and the nuances within that, the subcultures within that. It was all like, who am I? Am I this or am I that? But true, be your true self. And it was exhausting. It was exhausting as a 12-year-old kid. It was it was exhausting to wonder which my voice was. Even today, I mean, I cannot tell you the number of times, because this was my instinct. I was like, I need to sing this song, and for like a good 20 minutes I was like, but I'm a singer from India. What is this group gonna think if I sing this, or here I've come. And there was so much second guessing, and I can be honest because this is a safe space. But and thank you for hearing me out so lovingly. But it really, it's something and it's not what I was expecting to share today, but it just came out that yeah, this is the voice of this is also the voice of Shruti.
That's
and
so
I hope
beautiful.
she comes out more. So
Thank you, Shruti. That's
yeah.
really beautiful. And I love it. I was thinking this morning before we came in for the sound check, I was thinking about Black History Month. And, we've talked about this before in this room, like who sings the songs, who has the permission to sing them, why or why not, whose voices, what kinds of asking or oh, what's the word when you ownership, like what's the how's it play out basically. And it's there's no rule book. And definitely we found that amongst the singers in this space, there's a really a sense of generosity and a sense of sharing and a sense of like necessity for everyone to sing the songs, but not totally. We've definitely had folks who feel like there's a cultural sensibility, and you sing it from within that culture. And so it is a really amazing question, and I'm super super glad that you chose to bring it. The thing I was really thinking this morning was like the idea of being someone who has brown or black skin, and the
Hmm.
notion of of honoring Black History Month, and how in so many different cultures there's that issue of racism or an issue of skin color, and yet um, each culture has their own distinct recipe for the mess that they've created in whatever directions it's been, right? And so, for example, for folks here in the US, um, many or most whose ancestors were taken from their own homeland, um, by being kidnapped, by being stolen and brought here, and how that's one distinction of a sort of an ancestor weight on your shoulders and what you're carrying forward. And in India, there are some overlaps and some not overlaps. And can you talk to us a little bit more about sort of how you sit with all those things?
So, I mean, and again, we've spoken about this before, and thank you for asking these questions, because I think it's so important to hold these questions. For me, it's about the intention, at least when somebody sings the song. I mean, for the most part, and I'm not saying this is a foolproof method, but you kind of see through the intention. And so even when I sing songs of a certain tradition or from a certain language that may not necessarily be my own, I think the hereditary practitioners and song keepers have kind of see who you are and what the intention is that you sing with, and so I've from within different song communities, I've never had anything but love. And in India, there's a lot of complexity because I sit with a lot of privilege. Like I've mentioned in this room before, I have privilege of caste, and as far as caste is concerned, I am actually an oppressor community, and I come from a lineage of ancestors that have been historically oppressors, and so it's not always easy. It's not always easy to also sit and smile and say things with simplicity. But I know somebody who makes things actually very simple. He's somebody who's not actually directly been in the room, but his songs have been in the room. It's my teacher Prahlad Singh Tipania. His grandson's been in the room. His sons have been in the room. He sings a lot about bridging divides. The song that we sang last week with Leslie, the Kabir song, we've learned it from Prahlad. And in fact, Prahlad is somebody who holds these questions with a lot of grace, a lot of lightness. I also say this because he's coming on tour to the US next month. Right from March till the end of May, he's going to be on tour in different parts, and his songs are going to be translated. And he's somebody who's historically held these questions with a lot of grace and a lot of the intentionality of wanting to reach out to different people across the aisle, whether it is caste or nationality or religion. So I think, oh yeah, thank you for putting up the link, and if you can, I think go and hear him in song if he's somewhere close to you, because I think that some of these things get resolved when you hear sacred music, and it becomes easier in song rather than in words. Words get messy. Words get damn messy. So yeah, I'm just putting that out there, and yeah, then we sit with these questions, and we sit with that, with the intention of why we sing. And today I wanted to sing the song not to appropriate anybody, but because I really needed to sing this song for myself today with everything that is going on around the world. And thank you for hearing that, and thank you for seeing that.
Thank you, Shruti. That's so beautiful. For sure, most of the song leaders we have express a similar sentiment as you. And so I will actually shout out Issei Barnwell, who has said things like, the songs are there to be sung, or what's the point of the songs if you're not singing them, or if you're choosing to sing this song and share this song, sort of like what you were saying, it's probably for really good reasons. And so I do want to shout out Issei Barnwell, but I also want to shout out because actually tomorrow is Issei Barnwell's birthday. And we're going to have Issei Barnwell in the room with us, as well as someone else from Sweet Honey, Carol Maylard, singing to Issei for her birthday. So please join us tomorrow. That goes to everybody on the live stream too. Please join us tomorrow for Issei Barnwell's birthday. I think it's 78, although I might be mixing that up. So we'd love to sing with you and have you here singing with her tomorrow. And maybe we can engage her in some similar conversations as what we're talking about today. So Shruti, do you want to say anything else or share anything else? The tour sounds amazing. I can't wait to look to see if it's coming anywhere near me. And yeah, do you want to got anything else for us before we sing again?
I'll sing this the way I was taught as a 12-year-old kid. So you know how songs travel, and then I'll sing it right through. Yeah, the way I sang it the first time. Does that work? Let's do it. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with God. No more weeping and wailing, no more weeping and wailing, no more weeping and wailing, home to live with God. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with God. I want to meet my mother. I want to meet my mother. I want to meet my mother. Going home to live with God. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with God. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Can I invite you all to just think of maybe one person or one community that needs this song today and needs the energy from the song, and just let's direct it with great love towards them, whoever that might be or wherever they may be. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with my Lord. No more weeping and wailing, no more weeping and wailing, no more weeping and wailing, going home to live with my Lord. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with my Lord.
Thank you, Shruthi Vishwanath. Everybody, please give it up for Shruthi. Shruthi, thanks for taking us into some really beautiful places today. We're very, very grateful. Thanks for choosing that song. Thanks for sharing it with us. Thanks for singing it from like somewhere deep inside you, because it was pretty amazing. And always recommend, go back to the live stream and sing it again. It's always fun to like revisit it and like, get to be in the moment again. So I want to thank everybody again in this room for joining and singing along with us today. I want to thank everybody out there on the live stream for joining us and singing along. Thanking, of course, Carpe Diem Arts for supporting this program, making it continue day after day after day. And I want to also thank Aaron for running tech for us today, coming in from Brooklyn, New York. Thank you, Aaron. Shruthi, we can't wait to have you back again as a host and as a song leader. Lots of love to you, and thanks for being a partner in this program in all the ways that you are. Shruthi Vishwanath, Pune, India. Lots of love to you and gratitude. Thanks again to everybody out there on the live stream. Glad you joined us today. And for all the folks in the room, glad you were here too. Deborah in Kentucky, Bob and Mabel and the Bears. Let's see, Gary in Massachusetts, Arlene in California, Cricket in Maryland, Aaron in New York City. Okay, Susan in Cincinnati, Sheila in North Florida. Okay, wait, I'm getting a little scrambled, so I'm going to do 2 quick little button pushings. Hang on 1 second. All right, there you go. All right, I'm moving people. Lola in British Columbia, thank you. Annette in California, Sue in Seattle, Sarah in Texas, Storm in Massachusetts. I should say, actually, if anybody's new today, please feel free to stick for a minute so I can say hello and get to know how you found us and where you're coming in from. And tell you a little bit more about what we do. Benet in Berkeley, California. Jim Harkless coming in from Maryland, going to sing with us soon. Dawn in Massachusetts, thank you so much for being here. I think you're new. Hope you can hang tight for a minute. Jen, sorry if you're actually not new and I'm just not recognizing you. Jamie in Victoria, Hoda in British Columbia, Athena in Brooklyn, Clive in Birmingham, UK, Jane in Texas, Martha in Oregon, Delhi in Maryland, Fred in Maryland, and let me see who's on page 2. Aloysius in Mass, Dan in Vienna, Virginia, Elizabeth in California, Nancy and her Irish cow in Washington State, Susan in Tacoma Park, Maryland, Ann in Silver Spring, Maryland, Amanda and Miles in Los Angeles, California, formerly from Michigan, probably still from Michigan, Loriana, Kachina, and Courtney in Vermont. Glad to know you guys are back there behind the screen. Caroline in DC, thank you for being here. Pauline in Newcastle, UK, thanks for being here. Carolyn, Connecticut, Anna, thanks for being here today. It's Anna Alter, Daily Antidote of Song Program Manager. Kat in Vermont, Bob in Massachusetts. Think we got everybody. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. My squares bounced, but lots of love to all of you. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Thanks again, gang, on the live stream.